Very frankly, there are only a few good aircraft that makes your flying more fun and enjoyable at almost any given time. And one such aircraft that helps you learn to fly and get back to basics, a classic aircraft we all are familiar with, is the Cessna 172. This is an aircraft most of us love, and thankfully we do have a team who have upped the ante by adding a lot of features to make it a bit more authentic. Now the Cessna is no doubt fun to fly, and with the right peripherals, it can actually improve your own experience here, and that's what the video is about. By the way, before anything, thank you for tuning in, and I'm Chickamagalur. We are here today to bring you one team amongst a few others, and a leader in making some really good products that can enhance your feel and get you closer to flying a GA aircraft. Now this all began when I came across this team at the Flight Sim Expo this year. Desktop Pilot. A team that is dedicated into making products suit the exact needs of a GA aircraft, and be it a Cessna 152, 172, 182, 206 and 210. This was another team I felt that had a great potential to bring their products out in the community and really showcase the talents. Many teams build their products and no doubt make them functional, but one of the key things to consider is the way they make their products feel, work and integrate as a real thing, and that was my gut feeling when I met them at the expo. Looking at all their products, felt like this was taken off a Cessna, to be honest. It was that close I felt, and today we're featuring two of their products amongst another set of their own line, the ignition panel and the TPM Vernier Throttle Box. First off, made in the USA. Proudly stated, and these are quality wear. We're obviously flying the Cessna 172, one of the popular ones at Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's unbox this and take a good look at what we have. Two products today from the same team. Now this was super fast shipping, and I think it came in 2 days via UPS, I believe, and nicely packed with a logo as we see. Well packed and professionally grade, I would say, and let's see the contents here. A comprehensive package that comes with a USB cable, Velcro tapes, and necessary hardware for easy installation. The ignition panel. First, let's take a good look at each of these buttons and the features that are included in this panel. It has a 5-position magneto switch that offers controls over different ignition states here from off, right magneto, left magneto, both, and start, providing a realistic experience similar to a Cessna. Dual rocker switches. 2 switches as we see manages the alternator and battery, and avionics bus 1 and bus 2, giving you the essentials in electrical control. 7 toggle switches that includes dedicated switches for essential flight controls from a fuel pump, pitot heat, beacon lights, landing lights, taxi lights, navigation lights and strobe lights. A nicely constructed set of switches on there. They truly look like they were taken off straight from a Cessna. That's authentic design. Modeled after Cessna aircraft switches, enhancing that realism, and that's what makes it special. It's not just about the looks, it's about bringing that authentic flying experience into your sim. And if you're wondering about compatibility, this ignition panel works seamlessly with Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane, offering versatility whether you're flying either sims. It's a plug and play, and there's no setup involved, that easily integrates with Windows and Mac OS without complex setup. As we see it and feel it, high quality build. Features durable stainless steel switches and ignition key, and this is key for longevity and reliability. Now these features not only enhance the realism factor, but also ensures a smooth, a comfortable and a more immersive flying experience. the TPM Vernier Throttle Box. Let's take a good look at this. Now overall, as we see it, this feels good and premium. Not a plasticky feel, but a better grade plastic. We have the throttle of course, propeller and mixture controls. What I'm keen here is if we can finally adjust this, and some throttles can easily go in and out, and personally I'm not a fan of that. I need precise control, and this feels like it has a smooth control, and so is the adjusting propeller pitch and the fuel air mixture, and it makes sense for an efficient engine operation. Again, on compatibility, it works well with MSFS and Explain, and easy to set this up. We need to demo both of these, and I want to show you on the response here. That gives you a better picture of this to see if it's just a showpiece or a functionally designed nice piece of hardware. Now let's slowly start the engine, and I want to check each of these buttons and how they respond as they matter to me. Let's do a start, and I'm keen to see how quickly and accurately it can respond. Feedback is important here, and having the right types of switches that reflect the real thing can make it more fun actually. Let's try the throttle here and mixture all the way in. 25% of the throttle and a bit of propeller. Notice the way it responds, and that's what you want for precise flying, especially during critical phases like takeoffs. Let's try it again, and yes, it's consistent. This level of responsiveness gives you confidence in your control inputs, making your flight experience not just fun but accurate. I always look for two things in a product and then figure out if they are worth it. Firstly, quality. Yeah, this has to be the main thing here, and I did see quality in Desktop Pilot's products overall, and there was a good sense of how much effort that put into it, making it look more authentic. Remember, these products can be done easily, but only a few teams are artistic to make it appear more authentic, and that is needed. I was a bit skeptical about the use of 3D printing, and frankly I'm not a big fan of it, especially for everyday use. It often doesn't give you the same authentic feel as higher grade materials. But for those on a budget or starting out, 3D printing options can be a cost-effective alternative, and Desktop Pilot has done a good job with the 3D printed versions for those looking for an affordable entry point. Now talking about this team also has 3D printed, slightly, but not a complete 3D printed product, and they do use it and a better price if you think you want to go for that. But my suggestion to you is to try to feel the vernier, and you won't regret that. I did try out the 3D printed version and wasn't thrilled. It's just the feel of delicate instruments where you would think twice to get more comfortable, and there would be times if you need to use this with a bit of force. Now I spoke about quality, let's talk about price. Of course price matters, and I think this panel is worth the price tag. Talking about the ignition panel, I've tried the Logitech's flight panel. Now mind you, Logitech doesn't offer the complete set of features as Desktop Pilot does. Yes, it does have quality, buttons, and functionally it works fine. But I think this felt closer to the real thing with the quality of craftsmanship here. I mean, take a look at this. The build and the overall presentation of this was far more appealing, I felt. Price is one thing to many of us, and this is priced at $199, which seems fair. Now the Vernier Throttle Box, which we showcase today, is priced at $499. It's quite a price, but I think it's beautifully done and brilliant for the feedback, quality, and all this adds to the experience. This is because of the accurate nature, comfort, and the quality of the product. If budget is something you want to consider, there's a very similar throttle box that is slightly made with 3D printed plastic, as mentioned before, priced at $199. The Cessna 172 sure feels different flying with this, and closer to the real thing, I would say. What do you think so far? Have you used anything similar? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'd love to hear your experiences with similar hardware. We plan to cover more hardware from Desktop Pilot in our upcoming videos. If you're interested in more in-depth reviews like this, make sure you're subscribed, and as always, it's been a true pleasure. Until next time, bye-bye for now.